What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. The last couple of days, we've been following an active buoy off the southern coast of Indonesia, right down here in the Sundra Megathrust region. And there's been an interesting turn of events involving this buoy. It's still in event mode, and we're going to come back and take a closer look at what's going on down in this part of the world here in just a moment. Very interesting situation underway down off the coast of Indonesia. Coming over here to the website, I'd like to wish Tessa J. and Matt Parson a happy Earth Day today, April 25th. Timothy T. and Sheldon R. Conley had birthdays yesterday. Joshua Walker and Nina L. Clearly, birthdays on April 23rd. So, once again, happy birthday, guys. Since we're here at the website, quick look at the Schumann resonance. You can see in the last 24 hours, there's been a slight uptick in the Schumann data. Nothing major going on at the moment. Looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun, these are the GOES X-rays over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center, and the sunspots on the Earth-facing side of the sun continue to be active. No X-flares here recently, but you can see in the last 12 hours there's been an uptick in activity. Saw an M flare about 12 hours ago, and here are the active regions that are facing the Earth right now as I do this video. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. A little bit of earthquake activity on the east side of the caldera, primarily on the east side. Don't see a whole lot of earthquake activity on the west side of the caldera. Got some down south and a little bit in the center, but primarily earthquake activity, small earthquake activity on the east side of the caldera. A little bit of magma intrusion scattered around the supervolcano caldera, but nothing major going on at the supervolcano. Also in this video, I've got some bonus footage out of Monroe, North Carolina, of an incredible capture. A woman noticed a large silent craft above her house in Monroe, North Carolina. We're going to come back and take a closer look at that video here in just a second. Going back down to the southern hemisphere, in this general area here where there's hundreds and hundreds of volcanoes, some that we don't know about, some that are probably in the process of forming, like we saw a situation back in January of 2022 when there was an unexpected undersea volcanic eruption near Tonga that sent shockwaves through the entire Pacific Ring of Fire. That occurred on January 15th. That was right over here in the Tonga area. As the crow flies, if we were to draw a straight line from the Tonga region over here to the southern edge of Indonesia, that's exactly where this buoy is in event mode. The situation that occurred over in the Tonga region, there are no active buoys where the undersea volcano erupted, so we don't know what the seafloor was doing at the time of the undersea volcanic eruption. However, we are seeing some strange activity off the coast of Indonesia involving this buoy that's been in event mode now for over 3 days. Non-stop activity, and something is triggering this buoy, and you can see the data on the graph here has intensified. It's gotten stronger. Something else that's going on in this region, it's been going on now for the better part of 3.5 days, or at least there's been 2 eruptions in 3.5 days. You can see the eruption right there here at zoom.earth. This is in Indonesia, and that's near the Krakatau volcano. There's been 2 eruptions in the last 4 days. Indonesia raises alert level for Krakatau's offspring volcano. Article dated April 25th of 2022 from ibtimes.com. Goes on to say authorities bumped the threat of Anak Krakatoa, which means child of Krakatoa, to level 3 of a 4-tier volcanic alert system after witnessing a sharp rise in activity in the last month, with the biggest eruption coming on Sunday. And that eruption you can see right there at zoom.earth. Coming back to this buoy that's not in the exact region of the volcanic activity, but it's in the neighborhood. And it's no coincidence that after the first volcanic eruption, this buoy shows a seafloor rise of over 100 feet, not only once, but twice. The first volcanic eruption was on April 22nd. Then this buoy started showing some very bizarre signatures. We saw an eruption yesterday. You saw the eruption just occur there at zoom.earth, and then the buoy once again starts showing signs of very unusual behavior, only this time even stronger, pushing the seafloor up 130 feet the first time on April 25th, waited about 10 hours, and then it did it again. In fact, it's still moving up right now as I do this video, peaking at 328 feet. I guess what I'm getting at is this. If there were a buoy over here where this event occurred back in January, would the seafloor have been behaving the same way? More than likely so, as we saw an underwater volcanic eruption. We're seeing something underway here that involves a seafloor rise according to this buoy. And if we look at the digital data regarding this buoy and the water column height, right now it's at 5,032 meters. It's been as low as 4,093 meters. It's on its way back up right now. It almost looks like the seafloor in this area following the volcanic eruptions is inhaling and exhaling. That's what these signatures are showing me, how it's kind of breathing, going in and out. And on this last detected movement, it went twice as far as it has any other time since these volcanic eruptions began. So I do think they're related to the volcanic activity that's currently going on right now in Indonesia. It's no coincidence that we have a volcano erupting in this area, and there's an offshore buoy showing seafloor movement as a volcano is erupting just over 400 miles away. So it's something that we're definitely watching with a close eye, as we didn't have a buoy to watch back in January in this location near Tonga, when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, completely unexpected, we saw a very large undersea volcanic eruption, and I wonder if that's what we're witnessing right now, or if at least something's getting primed in that location, like maybe a new underwater volcano. Looks like to me, according to this graph, looks like it's trying to grow. That's going upward, not downward. So something going on in that area, and we will definitely keep a close eye on it. I want to take you guys now out to Monroe, North Carolina. A young lady witnesses a strange craft in the nighttime sky above her house. Right over here, you can see what looked like 3 points of light. Well, if you look closer and watch it closely, you can tell that they're part of something larger. And she says, that's pretty cool. She gets a pretty good look at the craft itself. It's kind of hard to see in this video. I did some enhancements to it. I couldn't pull forward anything else than what you see right here. I do put it in fast forward here in just a moment. I do zoom in, and we get a closer look at these lights that are definitely part of something larger. I've seen one of these craft. In fact, I've seen two of them in the nighttime sky. In fact, it was in the early morning sky around 5:15 a.m. It was still dark outside, and they do blend in absolutely perfectly with the dark skies. They really do. I wouldn't have seen it if it hadn't have tilted. It looked just like this here. There were 3 points of light, and then it sped off silently, was not making a sound at all, and that's what this looks like to me. Here in just a second, I'm going to put it in fast forward, and it gives you a much better perspective of how these things are moving through the sky and are indeed, or at least they appear to me, to be part of something much larger in the skies above Monroe, North Carolina. There, I paused it. Looks like to me that the middle light would be the front of this object, and then the side lights are the back of the object. Here they are side by side. This is the first video. Second video, I just simply blended them together so you could see them both at the same time. Definitely some sort of a large, mysterious, quiet object in the sky above Monroe, North Carolina. Here's that fast forward segment I was talking about. Watch how they're moving together in unison. They're moving attached to something much larger in the nighttime sky, not making a sound. And the ones that I saw two at around 5:15 in the morning on different mornings. I just happened to be looking in the right direction at the right time, and that's what I saw too. Lights like that. It tilted, took off, didn't make a sound, blended in perfectly with the nighttime sky. Great job, guys. Keep the photos coming. If you have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.